Put this in the toilet, and you will never have poverty, debt, or bad luck again. Buddhist teachings. Imagine a life free from the chains of debt, poverty, and bad luck, a life where abundance flows effortlessly. Today, we're going to unveil a remarkable Buddhist practice that could change your financial destiny forever. By placing a simple object in your toilet, you can release the negative energies that have been holding you back and open the floodgates to prosperity. This isn't just a random act, it's a profound ritual rooted in ancient wisdom. The toilet, often overlooked, is a vital energy center in your home. By carefully placing the right item here, you align yourself with positive vibrations that can elevate your financial situation. Stick with us as we delve into the step-by-step process of this transformative ritual, combining modern understanding with timeless Buddhist teachings. Don't let skepticism hold you back. Experience the power of this practice and start your journey towards a life of abundance and joy. Ready to take the first step? Let's dive into the secrets that could turn your financial life around, right here on the Journey of Wisdom. Number 1. Story. A journey from despair to prosperity. The story unfolded during a pivotal chapter in my life. After devoting 16 years to a single company, I suddenly found myself drowning in debt, the direct consequence of an unexpected job loss. This period was one of the most painful experiences I had ever encountered, a stark shift from the comfortable life I had known. The security I meticulously built over years seemed to collapse in an instant, leaving me standing on shaky ground. The stability that once anchored my life crumbled, casting me into a pit of uncertainty and fear. Financial distress quickly followed, with basic bills becoming burdensome and providing for my family an uphill battle. Each passing day saw the shadows of insecurity grow longer, while the hope of rejoining the workforce faded. The job market, already fragile due to the ongoing pandemic, offered little in the way of opportunities. It felt like I was a shipwreck survivor, lost at sea, with no direction or hope of rescue. The weight of debt pulled me deeper into despair. Every call and letter from debt collectors was a sharp reminder of my dire situation, robbing me of sleep and peace of mind. My attempts to stay positive seemed futile as months of unemployment dragged on. Doubt crept in, challenging the effectiveness of every prayer and positive thought. Just when I thought I had hit rock bottom, my old friend Miguel reached out with a surprising proposal. "It might sound crazy, but we need to talk," he said, his voice filled with urgency and empathy. With a tone that hinted at something significant, he ended our conversation with, "We need to talk." Miguel then shared a secret that had changed his life, a mystical ritual involving a single clove of garlic, rooted in the ancient art of feng shui. At first, I couldn't help but laugh, thinking it was all a joke. But the seriousness in Miguel's voice made me reconsider. He told me how this ritual had saved his family's home during a similar crisis years ago. The ritual was simple, yet profound. It required careful attention to the bathroom, ensuring it was clean, keeping the trash can tidy, and always closing the toilet lid, all principles of feng shui. Miguel explained that toilets are not just for physical waste, but also for spiritual and energetic waste. According to feng shui, maintaining balance in these areas is essential, as it affects not only our bodies, but also the spaces we inhabit. He spoke of how the pipes in a building could carry not just waste, but also negative energies from others, making it vital to close the lid to block out these influences. Now, the ritual itself was straightforward but powerful. It began with a fresh clove of garlic. On one side, you write the name of your largest debt, and on the other, the exact amount owed. Next, Sprinkle a bit of cinnamon in your palm, a symbol of attracting prosperity. Close your eyes and visualize the debt vanishing, repeating the affirmation that all debts are now paid. Finally, flush the garlic down the toilet, allowing the ancient energy to dissolve your financial burdens. It seemed absurd, but I trusted Miguel's wisdom. Despite my doubts, I decided to try. With trembling hands, I wrote the debt of $389,000 on the garlic, sprinkled the cinnamon, and performed the ritual. As I flushed the garlic, a wave of relief washed over me. Tears welled up as I felt the burden begin to lift. The change was almost immediate. That night, I slept peacefully for the first time in months. A vivid dream that night left me with a strong sense that something extraordinary was happening. When I awoke, the world felt different. My financial situation, which had once seemed hopeless, had shifted in ways I couldn't explain. Overwhelmed with gratitude, I knelt and cried, trying to comprehend the miracle that had occurred. As I processed this sudden transformation, my phone rang. It was Miguel, brimming with excitement. "Can you believe it?" he asked, sharing in my amazement. Miguel explained that this garlic ritual had a long history of helping people in desperate times, and now I was living proof of its power. He reminded me to stay grateful and responsible with my finances, using this newfound opportunity to build a secure future. In the days that followed, more positive changes came my way. Job offers appeared, and my financial life began to stabilize. The ritual had set off a chain of events that defied logical explanation. Though my rational mind struggled to make sense of it, the results were undeniable. The lesson went beyond the ritual itself. It showed me the profound connection between our thoughts, beliefs, and reality. While science might offer some explanations, the true power lay in the symbolic act that opened me to new possibilities. Amazingly, the company I once worked for, which had refused to pay me, credited the exact amount I needed. I'm forever grateful to Miguel for sharing this with me. This journey taught me that even in the darkest times, keeping an open mind can lead to surprising solutions. This story is a testament to the power of belief and the incredible twists that life can offer. Prepare to be astonished by the wonders of life. Now, I invite you to learn about this mystical ritual known as the Awakening of Prosperity, inspired by ancient feng shui principles. Follow this guide, and you too can open the doors to abundance and attract positive opportunities into your life. After reading this incredible journey from despair to prosperity, do you believe in the power of rituals and ancient wisdom to change your financial situation? Comment yes if you do, or comment number 1 if you are intrigued and want to learn more about the awakening of prosperity. Number 2, drop garlic into the toilet and your debt will be erased. To embark on a journey towards financial freedom and prosperity, we must first understand the deeper significance of our actions and intentions. The ritual you are about to learn is more than just a series of steps. It is a symbolic act of releasing negativity and inviting abundance into your life. To begin, gather the following materials: a fresh clove of garlic, cinnamon powder, a green candle, which represents wealth and good fortune, a medium-sized mirror, 2 pieces of white paper, and a pen or marker. Each item holds symbolic power, serving as conduits for your intentions. Start by preparing your space. This is not just about creating a physical area, but also about aligning your mental and spiritual environment with your goal. Choose a quiet, undisturbed place in your home, ideally near your financial area or home office, where the energies of wealth and stability are strongest. Light the green candle, letting its flame embody the vibrant energy of money and fortune. Position the mirror so it reflects the candle's light, thereby doubling the energy and sending waves of prosperity into the universe. This reflective act symbolizes how your financial intentions are being amplified and returned to you, much like the Buddhist teaching that what we project into the world is what we attract back. Next, it's crucial to confront your financial burdens directly. Take the first piece of white paper and write down the name of your main source of debt, whether it's a credit card company, a mortgage, or another form of loan. Writing it down externalizes the problem, making it something you can now tackle and overcome. On the second piece of white paper, write down the total value of your debt, treating it as though it were a bill ready to be paid off. On the garlic clove, a powerful symbol in many cultures for warding off evil and negative energy, inscribe the exact amount of debt you owe. This act is not merely symbolic, but a tangible acknowledgement of your financial challenges. As the ancient Buddhist saying goes, "The mind is everything. What you think you become." By acknowledging your debt, you begin the process of transforming it. Now sprinkle cinnamon powder onto the garlic clove. Cinnamon, with its warm and invigorating qualities, has long been associated with prosperity and the attraction of wealth. As you do this, visualize the cinnamon's power permeating the garlic, transforming it into a magnet for financial abundance. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and visualize your debt disappearing. See yourself standing free from the shackles of financial burden. In this moment, affirm with conviction, "With this ritual, I am free of debt. Prosperity flows into my life. I am blessed with financial abundance here and now." This affirmation is a crucial part of the ritual, echoing the Buddhist principle that our words shape our reality. By speaking these words, you are not just stating a desire, but setting into motion the energy that will bring it to fruition. The next step is to symbolically burn your debt. Use the flame from the green candle to burn the paper where you wrote the source of your debt and the paper where you wrote the amount of your debt. As the papers burn, imagine your debts dissolving into the air, leaving no trace behind. As the two papers turn to ash, repeat the affirmation, "My debts have been transformed. Prosperity is on its way." The act of burning symbolizes the destruction of the old, clearing the way for new financial beginnings. This reflects the Buddhist concept of impermanence, reminding us that just as all things pass, so too will our struggles with debt and financial difficulties. With your debt symbolically burned away, turn your focus to the mirror. Gaze into it, absorbing the light of the green candle as it reflects back at you. This light represents not only the wealth and prosperity you seek, but also the clarity and vision needed to achieve it. Visualize this light spreading throughout your financial life, illuminating opportunities and guiding you towards abundance. The mirror here acts as a tool for reflection, both literally and metaphorically, encouraging you to see clearly the path ahead. This step aligns with the Buddhist teaching that true insight comes from within, and by focusing on this inner light, you can navigate any financial challenge with wisdom and clarity. Finally, it's time to release the negative energy tied to your financial burdens. Take the garlic clove, now charged with your intentions, and throw it into the toilet. Flush it away, symbolizing the release of debt and negative financial energy from your life. As you watch it disappear, imagine all your financial burdens being washed away, leaving behind only a clean slate ready to be filled with prosperity. This act is a powerful reminder that just as water can cleanse the body, so too can it cleanse the mind and spirit of financial worries. The Buddhist principle of non-attachment teaches us to let go of that which no longer serves us, and in this case, you are letting go of debt and welcoming in abundance. To conclude the ritual, express gratitude. Thank the universe or whatever higher power you believe in for the infinite possibilities that are now opening up to you. Gratitude is a powerful force that attracts more of what you appreciate into your life. By maintaining a mindset of gratitude and financial responsibility, you ensure that the positive energy you've cultivated continues to grow, bringing more abundance and prosperity into your life. This final step echoes the Buddhist practice of metta, or loving kindness, which encourages us to cultivate a heart full of gratitude and compassion. In essence, this ritual is a fusion of ancient wisdom, feng shui principles, and symbolic actions designed to transform your financial reality. Performed with sincerity and faith, it opens the door to a new chapter of prosperity and abundance in your life. Number 3. Additional practices. Let me take you on a journey that could change the trajectory of your life, steering you away from poverty, debt, and bad luck, and guiding you toward a path of financial transformation and abundance. As you embark on this journey, remember that you are a being of light, worthy of all the prosperity and happiness that the universe has to offer. This is not just about acquiring wealth, it's about aligning your inner world with the external abundance that is waiting for you. And to help you along the way, I am going to share 7 powerful tips that can accelerate your financial transformation and bring you closer to the life you deserve. 1. Reinforce gratitude daily. Reinforcing gratitude daily is the cornerstone of transforming not just your financial situation, but your entire life. In a world where material desires often dominate our thoughts, it's easy to overlook the abundance we already possess. But when you make a conscious effort to be thankful for what you have, whether it's the roof over your head, the food on your table, or the love of your family, you begin to shift your focus from scarcity to abundance. This shift in mindset is not merely about positive thinking, it's about creating a fertile ground for prosperity to grow. The Buddha himself taught that contentment is the greatest wealth. This doesn't mean settling for less, but rather recognizing the richness of your current situation while being open to future blessings. When you start each day with a heart full of gratitude, you're sending out positive energy that can attract more opportunities and wealth into your life. Consider the metaphor of a garden. Gratitude is the soil in which the seeds of prosperity are planted. Without it, those seeds cannot grow. Gratitude also helps to eliminate the anxiety and fear that often accompany financial struggles. It shifts your perspective from what you lack to what you possess, and in doing so, it opens your eyes to new possibilities. As you acknowledge the good in your life, you create a positive feedback loop that encourages more of the same. This practice of gratitude is not a passive act. It is an active and ongoing effort that can have profound effects on your mental and emotional well-being, leading to smarter financial decisions. In today's fast-paced world, where we are bombarded with messages of consumerism and instant gratification, cultivating gratitude can serve as a powerful antidote. It reminds us that true wealth is not measured by the balance in our bank account, but by the depth of our appreciation for life's blessings. By reinforcing gratitude daily, you set the stage for financial stability and peace of mind. As the ancient saying goes, gratitude turns what we have into enough. This doesn't mean you won't strive for more, but that you'll do so from a place of abundance rather than lack. In modern life, where debt can feel like a mountain too steep to climb, gratitude can be the rope that helps you ascend. It gives you the strength to persevere, the clarity to make wise choices, and the peace of mind to know that, no matter your circumstances, you are already rich in many ways. So, Start today by counting your blessings, no matter how small, and watch as your life begins to overflow with abundance. 2. Maintain a positive mindset. To truly free yourself from the burdens of debt and ensure that poverty never darkens your doorstep, you must first nurture a positive mindset. This is not just a fleeting thought or a temporary state of optimism. It is the foundation upon which your financial freedom is built. Imagine your mind as a garden where the seeds of your thoughts take root and grow. If you plant seeds of doubt, fear, and negativity, your garden will be overrun with weeds, choking out any potential for abundance. However, when you cultivate positivity, when you consistently water your mind with thoughts of prosperity and success, you create a thriving environment where abundance can flourish. One of the most powerful tools at your disposal is the use of positive affirmations. These are not mere words. They are declarations of your intent and belief in your ability to achieve financial stability and wealth. Each time you find yourself worrying about bills or doubting your ability to make ends meet, counter these thoughts with affirmations that reinforce your belief in abundance. Say to yourself, "I am capable of overcoming any financial challenge. Wealth flows to me effortlessly. I deserve to live a life free from debt." By doing so, you are not just saying words, you are reprogramming your subconscious mind to believe in the possibilities that lie ahead. Let me share with you a story from Buddhist teachings that beautifully illustrates the power of a positive mindset. Once, a poor man visited a wise monk, lamenting his misfortune and poverty. He told the monk, "I am cursed with bad luck and will never escape my poverty." The monk listened patiently and then handed the man a small empty jar. "This jar," the monk said, "will bring you great wealth, but only if you believe it can." Skeptical but desperate, the man took the jar home. Every day he would place a small coin in the jar and repeat to himself, "This jar brings me wealth." As the days turned into weeks, the man's mindset began to shift. He no longer saw himself as poor. He saw himself as someone on the path to wealth. The jar became a symbol of his growing belief in his ability to attract abundance. Over time, the man found opportunities he never noticed before. His income increased, and he eventually escaped poverty. The jar itself held no magic, but the man's belief in its power and in his own ability to change his circumstances was transformative. By maintaining a positive mindset, you align yourself with the energy of wealth and success, making it easier for opportunities to come your way. Remember, your thoughts are powerful. They shape your reality. The lesson here is clear. By cultivating a positive mindset, you are not only erasing your debt, but also creating a life where poverty has no place. The value you receive from this is not just financial freedom, but the profound peace of knowing that you have the power to shape your destiny, no matter your starting point. If you've watched up to this point, you're already on the path to breaking free from poverty, debt, and bad luck forever. Comment below with "prosperous life" to affirm your commitment to these powerful Buddhist teachings. Don't go anywhere. There are still essential insights waiting for you in this video. Stay until the end to unlock the secrets that will transform your financial destiny. 3. Learn money management. If you genuinely want to eliminate debt and never be poor, learning money management is an absolute necessity that you cannot afford to overlook. Imagine for a moment what your life could look like if you had complete control over your finances. Picture yourself free from the burden of debt, no longer shackled by financial stress, and confidently moving towards a future where your money works for you instead of against you. This vision is within your reach, but it requires a commitment to mastering the art of personal finance. Now, you might wonder, where do you start? The answer lies in educating yourself. There's a well-known saying that knowledge is power, and nowhere is this more true than in managing your money. When you invest time in reading books on personal finance or enrolling in courses designed to enhance your financial literacy, you are equipping yourself with the tools necessary to make informed and wise decisions about your money. But why is this important? Simply put, without a solid understanding of how money works, you are vulnerable to making costly mistakes that could set you back years. For instance, many people fall into the trap of living beyond their means, using credit to fund lifestyles they cannot afford, and eventually drowning in debt. This cycle can be broken, but only if you learn how to budget effectively, manage your spending, and plan for the future. Buddha once said, "The mind is everything. What you think, you become." This wisdom applies to your financial life as well. If you think like a wise steward of your resources, you will become one. On the other hand, if you ignore the importance of financial education, you are likely to continue down a path of poor money management, which often leads to financial ruin. So, ask yourself this: are you willing to invest in yourself to secure a brighter financial future? Are you ready to take control of your financial destiny? Consider this: when you gain financial knowledge, you not only learn how to manage your money better, but you also build the confidence to make decisions that align with your long-term goals. You start to understand the significance of saving, the power of compound interest, and the importance of avoiding unnecessary debt. You become proactive rather than reactive, taking steps to prevent financial problems before they arise, rather than scrambling to fix them after the fact. But don't just stop at reading a book or taking a course. Apply what you learn. The real value of financial education comes from putting the principles into practice. Create a budget that works for you, track your spending, and identify areas where you can cut back. Begin saving a portion of your income regularly, no matter how small it may seem. Over time, these small actions can lead to significant results. Remember, the journey to financial freedom is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about making consistent, smart choices day in and day out. And as you continue on this path, keep in mind the words of the Buddha: "A jug fills drop by drop." Every wise financial decision you make adds another drop to your jug of financial security. 4. Create a budget plan. To truly erase debt and pave a path toward financial freedom, one must begin by crafting a meticulous and realistic budget plan. This foundational step is more than just a financial exercise. It is a mindful practice of awareness, much like the teachings of the Buddha, who said, "To conquer oneself is a greater task than conquering others." In this context, conquering oneself means understanding and controlling one's spending habits, desires, and financial impulses. Begin by clearly identifying your income and all your expenses, from the essential to the discretionary. This process is akin to observing the breath in meditation, where each inhale and exhale is noted with precision and without judgment. Similarly, you must observe your financial inflows and outflows with clear-eyed honesty. This is not just about tracking dollars and cents, but about gaining a deeper understanding of your relationship with money. Are your expenses aligned with your values? Are you spending in ways that contribute to your long-term well-being, or are you succumbing to fleeting desires that lead to financial strain? Once you have laid out your budget, the next crucial step is to ensure that you do not spend more than you earn. This principle echoes the Buddha's teaching on the middle way, which advises against extremes in favor of balance and moderation. Spending within your means is a practice of financial moderation, where you balance your desires against your reality, ensuring that your lifestyle is sustainable and does not lead you into the trap of debt. This requires discipline, much like the discipline required to maintain a daily meditation practice. It may be tempting to stray, to indulge in unnecessary purchases, but just as a monk remains steadfast in his vows, so too must you remain committed to your financial plan. The next step is to tackle your debts head-on, prioritizing those with the highest interest rates. The Buddha once said, "Just as a solid rock is not shaken by the storm, even so, the wise are not affected by praise or blame." In the same way, you must remain unmoved by the daunting nature of your debts, focusing instead on the most effective strategies to eliminate them. One such strategy is the avalanche method, where you pay off your highest interest debts first, thereby reducing the total amount of interest you will pay over time. Additionally, you can choose the snowball method, which involves starting by paying off your smallest debts first. This can create psychological motivation, helping you continue as you see your debts disappear one by one. Both methods require steadfast commitment, similar to the dedication needed to progress on the spiritual path. As you move through this process, it's essential to remember the Buddhist principle of impermanence. Just as all things change, so too can your financial situation. With patience, perseverance, and mindful action, your debts can be paid off and your financial state can transform. However, this transformation is not just about becoming debt-free. It's about developing a healthier relationship with money that will prevent future debt from accumulating. This is where the wisdom of another famous saying comes into play. A penny saved is a penny earned. By saving and spending wisely, you build a cushion that protects you from future financial hardships. In modern life, where consumerism is rampant and the pressure to keep up with others can lead to reckless spending, it is vital to stay grounded in your values and financial goals. The teachings of Buddhism offer a timeless perspective on living simply and within one's means, which is increasingly relevant today. As you work toward erasing your debt, remember that financial freedom is not just about having more money, but about having fewer worries and more peace of mind. This peace of mind, cultivated through mindful financial practices, allows you to focus on what truly matters in life: your health, relationships, and spiritual growth. As you continue on this journey, stay committed to your budget, remain focused on your debt repayment strategy, and always keep in mind the larger picture of why you are doing this: to live a life that is free from the burdens of financial stress and full of the joys that come from living in harmony with your values. 5. Live simply and contentedly. In our modern world, where the allure of materialism is ever present, it's easy to fall into the trap of equating success and happiness with the accumulation of possessions. The more we chase after the latest gadgets, luxury items, and fleeting pleasures, the more we find ourselves caught in a never-ending cycle of spending, debt, and dissatisfaction. But there's a more enlightened path, one that Buddhist teachings have long advocated. By practicing simplicity and contentment, we can break free from this cycle and find true happiness not in what we own, but in who we are. The Buddha himself once said, "Contentment is the greatest wealth." This simple yet profound statement reminds us that our true riches lie within, not in the material world around us. To apply this wisdom in our daily lives, we must shift our focus from external to internal values. Instead of constantly seeking more, we should appreciate what we already have. This doesn't mean abandoning all material comforts or living a life of deprivation, but rather making conscious choices about what truly adds value to our lives and letting go of the rest. In practical terms, living simply might mean cutting back on unnecessary expenses, being mindful of our purchases, and prioritizing experiences and relationships over things. It's about recognizing that the latest phone or a new car might bring a momentary thrill, but the contentment that comes from within lasts far longer. As the famous saying goes, the richest man is not he who has the most, but he who needs the least. When we reduce our needs, we not only ease our financial burdens, but also free ourselves to pursue what truly matters: our passions, our relationships, and our spiritual growth. Living contentedly also means embracing the present moment and finding joy in the here and now. Too often, we push ourselves to work harder, earn more, and buy more in the hope of future happiness. But in doing so, we miss out on the simple pleasures of life that are available to us right now. The teachings of Buddhism remind us to be mindful of our thoughts and actions, to live fully in the present, and to find peace in the simplicity of each moment. When we cultivate this mindset, we become less driven by the desire for more and more content with what we have. Moreover, by simplifying our lives, we can also reduce the stress and anxiety that often accompany financial pressures. Debt and poverty are not just financial issues, they are deeply tied to our mental and emotional well-being. When we live beyond our means, we create a burden that weighs heavily on our minds and spirits. But when we choose simplicity, we lighten this load, allowing ourselves to breathe more freely and think more clearly. This clarity of mind enables us to make better decisions, both financially and personally, leading to a more balanced and fulfilling life. As we embrace a simpler lifestyle, we also begin to see the world differently. We start to appreciate the small things: a beautiful sunset, a quiet moment of reflection, the warmth of a loved one's smile, things that cannot be bought but bring immense joy and fulfillment. This shift in perspective is powerful. It allows us to find happiness and contentment in places we might have previously overlooked. Living simply and contentedly is not just a financial strategy, but a profound spiritual practice that can transform our lives. By focusing on what truly matters, we can free ourselves from the chains of materialism and debt, find deeper inner satisfaction, and live a life of true abundance. As we conclude this enlightening journey on how a simple ritual can transform your financial reality, remember that the true power lies not just in the act itself, but in the intention behind it. By embracing these Buddhist teachings and integrating them into your daily life, you open the doors to abundance, prosperity, and a life free from the chains of debt and bad luck. If you found value in this video, please like, share, and subscribe to The Journey of Wisdom. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you won't miss our upcoming videos that continue to explore timeless wisdom and practical advice for a richer, more fulfilling life. Thank you for joining us, and may your journey towards financial freedom and spiritual growth be filled with blessings.